Hello and welcome to the May 3rd weekly JupyterLab call. The last one before JupyterCon. And if I'm bold, I'll say the last one before JupyterLab 4. Well, we'll talk about that. We have 14 people on today. And if you'd like to talk about something, add to the agenda, but why don't we get started right away with Fred?
Hello, everybody. So I have 3 points. I don't know, maybe I will take them from bottom to up, sorry, to make it a bit more funny because I'm the only one on the agenda. Let's say it like this. So first, I think we discussed that a couple of months back. So I've been the point of contact of Major League Hacker. It's a program that train people, like students. So basically what they do is that they get sponsor money from companies. The companies says, oh, I want students to work on those projects. And then they look for a point of contact in the maintainers for like helping the student do the actual work in the repository. So I've been doing that for the last 2 years. It's every semester. And with my baby coming in June, then for the semester, I'm not able to do it. So we are looking for somebody. So mainly, you should have some knowledge about developing a JupyterLab extension. That's what is required. And the will and the to engage with students to help them like work on the ecosystem. And basically you will meet them an hour per week plus like PR review. That's why I say it's about 2 hours a week to the investment time. It's for free. It's only like the companies that get funding through the sponsoring, but for us it's volunteer work. So yeah, if you're interested, don't hesitate to reach to me to using Gitter, email, or whatever. It would be nice if somebody can do then that mentorship, because yeah, that extension is really it's heavily used, and it's good to have hands for maintenance. And the second point then, so we have a joint meeting between the software steering council and the executive council of Jupyter the Tuesday before JupyterCon, so next Tuesday. One of the things we have to do is to give a project status for every project. I just wrote some bullet points. So basically, we need to present one slide. I try to put some of them here, and I open an issue so that people also can give comments asynchronously. But if you have right now some comments about what's written, something missing, something that should be more specific, yeah, I'm gonna shut up for a minute.
Are you going to specifically call out CodeMirror 6 when you talk about the list of updates, or do you think you won't have enough time to?
I don't think I'm gonna have time to. I don't know if we should be so technical neither. That's the other thing I don't know.
that might be true. Anyone else have any thoughts? So basically, this is next week where as many people from the Software Steering Council and Executive Council as can make it to JupyterCon are planning to meet. And that's not everyone, so we're not going to do things that require votes or anything like that. But if people are available, or if a proxy is available for an SSC rep who can't make it. This is so that both the sub-projects and the EC kind of know what everyone is most recently been doing, and to celebrate things like releases or other milestones and achievements. And so it is fairly high level, but if you think there's something in there, please let Fred know.
Thanks, Darian. So I think we can move to the last point, the elephant in the room.
Oh, there's some questions. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone on the call can answer the question about Codemare 6's accessibility improvements. Please share it. Is there a plan to include updates from SSC? So because it's a small amount of time, we weren't exactly sure. I don't think we were gonna ask for an update like that, but we might actually be. It's sort of, the agenda for that meeting isn't really set in stone. We talked about it at the last EC call a bit, but it would be useful to know, at least if not which specific JEPs are being worked on, whether that process is working out, and whether there's sort of help or support that's necessary to make sure it doesn't get stuck, right? So the whole point of all this new governance is to make sure that we can weigh everyone's input and give enough people a voice, but not do it in a disorganized way that prevents us from actually making decisions. So oh, you weren't asking about next week's. Okay. So so anyway, the next week's or the week after, when we have a JupyterLab meeting, we can ask Fred, since he'll be the person on that call. We can ask him to do an update. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. Just to mention, the notes are public from the software steering console. I can pass the link. I had the bullet point in the note. I put that in the additional discussion.
Cool. Okay, and you had one more point to discuss, right?
And then the elephant in the room, yeah, JupyterLab 4. So I think the main question is, do we try today to do the triage with a release date that's before JupyterCon, meaning that we basically have 5 or 6 days to work on that final release, or do we decide that we're gonna make the final release a couple of days after JupyterCon? Yeah, I think it depends also of what's currently in the project. So I would be happy to listen to the opinion of especially Jeremy, Andre, Mike, people that are really involved lately to push to the bug fixes and stuff like that. Yeah, and there is also a question of a late PR by Team Payne. Yeah, adding a new mime time renderer. The PR is ready, but as we are already in RC, like, should we accept it or should we postpone it? That's my question about that PR. And yeah. Nick says postpone. Yeah, I agree, Nick. I see your point. So
yeah, so I guess, what should we do? Should we do like a show of thumbs ups?
Just as a point of order, it doesn't add a new memorandum, right? It just adds more extensions to the existing memorandum. Or am I reading the PR wrong?
it adds some new file type for JSON line. So there is new application / JSON L that are added and text / JSON L. But basically it's the same render.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
On the question of like when to release, me personally, I think if there would be no blockers and we think it's in a good form to release by JupyterCon, I think it would be good to release by JupyterCon. We all tried to do it, like we were all worked towards it really hard, so I think it would be nice. But we do need to like see if we have any blockers, and if we do, we need to solve them.
Yeah, I think I can share my screen as a Jason is not there today. We don't have our master of issue. Flash.
Yeah, sure. I
that-
promised him to take care of it if he won't be here, but yeah, you do that. That's fine.
Can I share my screen? The only one, but I'm the one that have tagged it as release broker, mainly in the sense that Mike has a PR that fixes it, but it changed the link PR. It changes the API. So it's in the sense that we should merge it. Was it already merged actually and the issue was not fixed? Oh, it was merged, or which one is it? Did I miss that one? Did you merge it, Mike? I don't have the chat. Yeah, that's this one. This is the
Okay, wait,
associated PR.
just so we're clear, if we're going into triage mode, I will stop the recording. So I'll take this home and task. Is there anything anyone else wants to talk about while we're still in the this phase?
Wait, did we have a decision about releasing?
We didn't, we started looking at issues to get to a decision about releasing.
I think the decision about releasing should be on the call, on the recording.
But let's leave last 10 minutes or I don't know, 15, 20 minutes for the decision. Let's look at least through the 4.0.2 issues we have to have a better picture before
Yeah,
making a decision.
If we do make a decision, we'll put it in the notes, and I assure you this call won't be posted on YouTube in time for it to be topical.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's probably wise to look at what we considered release blockers, whether they are release blockers and whether enough of them are closed or what, before making a decision on where we are. But if it's okay with everyone, I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, brace yourselves.